Where do you live now?
Well, I'm now living in Hanoi, which is the capital of my country, and have lived here for almost 6 years now. I'm quite happy to be here, I have to say, because this vibrant city is really on the move with higher living standard and a lot of, entertainment attractions.
What part of the city do you like best?
Well, admittedly, I like the CBD the most because it's the center of all fancy places, upmarket shopping malls, local cuisine, and also a lot of hustle and bustle. That's, by the way, what I'm into. I like to be where the crowds are for most of the time, the same as most young people today, I guess. Also, I love it here because most of my friends are here and we can hang out whenever we want.
Is there anything you don't like about this city?
Well, one thing I don't like about Hanoi is that there isn't a good sense of community here. I mean, I kind of have a feeling that people just care about themselves or anything else, but that's just my feeling. In addition to that, the cost of living in this cosmopolitan city is quite difficult to afford. Another one of my least favorite things is having to fight rush hour traffic every day. Kind of disaster traffic system, which I bet you agree with me at that point, won't you?
Whereabouts did you grow up?
As you cannot probably guess that, I originally come from Nghệ An, which is located in the middle part of Vietnam. This is where I was born and grew up for my whole childhood. I suppose if I have to describe my hometown, the first thing I would say is that it's absolutely enormous, maybe even one of the biggest provinces in my country, I guess. It is so big, in fact, that even the locals have problem finding their way around. Another significant characteristic is that it offers example of both classical and contemporary architecture, which I found really fabulous. And although it's not a municipal city like Hanoi, but it's trying to catch up.
What's the most famous place in your hometown?
Well, to be honest, there isn't much in Nghệ An which is famous like Hanoi. But Cơ Loi Beach is a great tourist attraction that most people want to go when they come to Nghệ An. As well as that, Ho Chi Minh Square and hometown is another places that cannot be missed in that list. Because for what I forgot to mention, Nghệ An is also the hometown of Ho Chi Minh, the ever greatest president of our people.
How has your hometown changed in recent years?
I guess I have to say that my hometown has experienced dramatic change over the past 10 years or so years. First thing to recognize is that the residential areas are springing up like mushroom, which speeds up the pace of life here. Another thing that's showing that my hometown has changed for the better is that all the roads are either under construction or already upgraded. Finally, I won't forget to mention, a series of infrastructure that offer example of both classical and contemporary architecture, which I already mentioned about. I'm kind of proud of my hometown, I guess everybody does.
Do you want to live in a big city or a small town?
Big city, definitely. Although I really love spending time in a small town, because there's less traffic and it's not so crowded, which seems to be very peaceful and idea to go travel and stay there for a couple of days, but not to live there. Because I have gotten accustomed to life in a big city, so it has to get more when, you already live in a place that never sleeps, right?